What is up, YouTube? Welcome to a new vlog of The Pursuit. It's been a while, but we're back and we have some exciting things to share with you. Today we're gonna go through a day in the life in the off season. We are in the midst of the off season right now. This is where true bodybuilding happens. This is where true progress should be made. And today we are gonna go through some meals and a back workout. It's gonna be time for meal one now, so I'm gonna start making meal one and I'll show you what it is. And after that I have an exciting announcement to share with you guys. Okay, so first up we're gonna make some tea, because as you may know, I like to start the morning with tea instead of coffee, and I wait to caffeinate for my training. Today's a Saturday, so training is a little bit earlier than normal. But yeah, we're gonna make some tea. Okay, so we have all the ingredients set up over here. Right now, we are gonna have 100 grams of oatmeal. I'm gonna mix that with coconut milk. Actually, I'm lying. I don't have all the ingredients set up over here because I'm missing 90% dark chocolate and I'm missing raspberries, but I'm gonna get those out of the freezer later. But anyway, we're mixing the oatmeal with some coconut milk. Then what we put in there as well is some animal whey. Then I have 3 whole eggs, and we're going to use 4 slices of whole wheat toast, and on one of those we're going to put some jam. And the other 3 are gonna go with eggs, and then obviously we have our cooking spray. So that's it. Let's start cooking right now. Once this meal is done, I'll show you what it looks like and we're gonna eat. And yeah, that's basically it. So see you guys in the meal. It's done. Alright, so breakfast is done. What we got here is the oats. I'm gonna eat that second, because this is warmer. Got the eggs and the toast with jam, and that's basically it. So I'm just gonna sit down and enjoy this right now. Luckily my my appetite levels are still okay, because I'm having to slam down quite some calories these days. Body weight is sitting at 113, 112, 113 ish, and we're still trying to push it up for the amount of off season we have left, which is about 3 months. But we don't want to push it up in a sense where body fat levels are going to creep up too much, because that's only going to that's only going to put us into a position where we're going to have to go that much deeper in prep, which just doesn't make sense. So we're just trying to creep it up slowly. Okay, as you can see, that's meal 1 done. This meal gave us 154 grams of carbs, 42 grams of fats, and 79 grams of protein. Now before you go and say like, oh, but you can only get 50 grams of protein per meal. Hold up. This is the total amount of protein that also involves the protein from the bread and the protein from the oatmeal. So I want to get at least 40 to 50 grams of protein from a complete protein source. Okay, so if we strip that back and just take the complete protein sources, which are the eggs and the animal whey, then what we'll get down to in terms of protein is 49 grams. So almost 50 grams on the dot, which is exactly what I want out of this meal. It's just that because we add in oatmeal, we add in bread, that adds protein but isn't complete protein. So yes, the total protein is going to be higher, but I just want to get 50 grams of protein from a complete protein source, and that all has to do with the essential amino acids that are in there, especially leucine. That is going to have a beneficial effect on spiking muscle protein synthesis. Okay, so that was just a short explanation here. total calories for this meal, 1353. So that's meal number 1 done. We're gonna get some health subs in now, and then I'll show you what I do next. Okay, health subs time. Over here we got our kidney, liver, cardiovascular, omega-3s, telmisartan, proviron, what else? Immune system, and a multivitamin. And then on top of that we have some vitamin D3 plus K2. So those are my standard health subs that I'm using right now throughout this off season to keep the systems supported that need to be supported with this higher load of stress that we place upon these systems. Now spray it straight into the mouth. And that's health subs done. So now I'm gonna finish my tea, and then I'll show you what I do next. And then it's time for the announcement, so stay tuned. Okay, so after breakfast, talking about overloading systems and alleviating stress from those systems, we are going to use some basal insulin just to help the pancreas out with the copious amounts of food that we eat in the off season, because at some point it's just gonna create more stress to the pancreas if you don't support it than if you do. And it's something you don't necessarily need to recover from. So say come prep, we drop this one as soon as calories come down. So right now it's just a tool to help us progress further throughout this off season. And this is a slow acting insulin, so it's not an over rapid just yet. We might add that in as calories around the training window escalate as well, but for now that's not needed just yet. We do that all through measuring blood glucose levels post-workout, pre-workout, post-workout, but usually just post-workout. And we measure it in the morning, which in the morning gives us a great indication whether a basal insulin is needed or not. So for now, I'm just gonna put 20 units of this, and then it's time for the announcement. Okay, so it's time to spill the beans. You might have been able to guess it by now, or if you follow me on Instagram, you probably know it already, but I have a new sponsor. Like I said, you might have been able to guess it already. The name's on the t-shirt, Animal Europe, which is, to me, it's just unreal, because Animal's been a brand that I've followed since I started bodybuilding. It has one of my favorite bodybuilders in there, which is Evan Centopani. To be a part of this brand now, to be able to represent it, it's just unreal to me. I didn't expect it to happen right now, but I got the opportunity, and I'm very thankful for the opportunity. So as of now, I'll be teaming up with Animal Europe, and you can get yourself some discount by using my code. If you want to get some new training gear or some supplements, the code is DAN10, so it's very simple. And then yeah, you'll help me, plus you get yourself some sick new training gear or some quality supplements from a brand that really represents bodybuilding. And that's important to me too, because I have been approached by different companies to work together, but I didn't really want to do it because I didn't feel like I was connected to that brand very much. Whereas with Animal, I knew it immediately, because like I said, I've been following them since I started bodybuilding. It's a brand that houses a few of my favorite bodybuilders, and I've always watched their videos. I always watch their content. I use their products for a long time, and it's a brand that I really believe in, and a brand that really represents bodybuilding. So for me, that was the perfect fit right now. So that's the announcement. And with that, I'm going to get some work done right now. Then I'll be back for the pre-workout meal. And after that, we're gonna train some back. Now, it was supposed to be a full pull day, I should say, but I'm actually due for a deload by the beginning of next week, because I've just been progressing throughout my training the last few weeks, and it's got up to me this week because of my mattress. My mattress is broken. I'm getting a new one. That's very important, by the way, but because it's broken, my sleeping position changed, which tightened up my quadratus lumborum muscle. So that's a muscle in the lower back area, which is right now just bugging me, and that's why I couldn't do squats this week. And I'm likely not going to be able to do deadlifts today, because today was supposed to be a full pull session. So we'd start with hamstrings, then do a hinge, like a stiff leg deadlift, and then move into back. So I'm gonna try it out today. I'm gonna try and see how it feels, and if I can perform the movement properly without aggravating my low back. If I can, I'll go through with it. If not, then we'll stick to a back workout only for today, and maybe just add some hamstring curls in there, if again that doesn't aggravate my low back as well. So that's it. Happy to be working together with Animal right now, and I'm hoping you guys can see some content with us in the future. For now, like I said, gonna get some work done, and I'll be back with you guys for the pre-workout meal. Okay, it's time for meal number 2, the pre-workout meal. This is a very, very simple meal. It only has 2 ingredients. I'm lying, it has 3 ingredients, 4 ingredients, and those are animal whey, cream of rice, dark chocolate, and the prime ingredient for this meal, water. So I'm gonna actually shake this up in the blender, because I don't want to be chewing. It's not been too long since my breakfast, and on weekend days the gym closes at 3, so we have a little bit shorter time to get everything in. So I'm just gonna blend it away, and it's a meal that digests pretty easy. So if I want it to digest even easier, I leave away the fat source, the dark chocolate. But I want to get some dark chocolate in to get a nice pump, get some tyrosine in. Now, before you think like, dude, are your only off-season meals just powders? Because my breakfast also had some powder in there. No, they're not. This is, after this we have real food, just real food. Because it's pre-workout right now, I want something, like I said, that digests easily. And this is just, these are 2 sources that digest very easily. Cream of rice by Jordan Peterson, which also has enzymes in there that help digestion. Now, usually with eating carbs, the chewing process itself helps the digestion, obviously, as it's the first part of digestion, and it also stimulates the release of the amylase enzyme, which is the enzyme responsible for digesting carbs. But this one actually has enzymes in it, so it's okay to shake it. You will still be able to absorb everything the way you want it to. And then we go for 2 scoops of animal whey this time. This is the chocolate flavor, and you know I'm picky with my protein flavors if you've watched my prep series. So I tried a lot, but this is actually a really rich protein flavor, so try it out if you feel like it. So, blend time. Now the key here is to drink it quickly before all the powder settles down to the bottom. So we're gonna drink this one quickly now. And that's it. Easy does it. And I'm just gonna eat the chocolate. I'll be seeing you guys for the pre and intro workout, and then we'll head out to the gym and see how things will go today with the deadlifts. We'll see. Okay, it's time for pre-workout, and today we have Animal Fury watermelon flavor. It has beta-alanine, L-tyrosine, and caffeine and citrulline. Some pretty basic but very good ingredients, and more than that is not really what you want out of a pre. So this is a stim pre with stim. They also have a non-stim version, which I'm gonna try as well. But for today, we can use a little bit extra energy, so we're gonna go with this one. Let's do a little taste test. Oh, that's sour.
Ooh. Give me.
Oh. But it's definitely watermelon.
Oh, intense.
Okay, so now it's time to go to the gym and do this pool session. Back is feeling okay-ish, so let's see how that goes. But yeah, we're off now. So I'll see you at the gym. Okay, we just arrived at the gym and we're gonna start over here with the seated leg curls. Again, I'm gonna just try and see how it feels because I still feel it a little bit. If we're good to go, then we're gonna go for the deadlifts as well. But let's just warm up first here now. Okay. Okay, that's hamstrings, seated hamstring curls done. This one felt okay, because obviously I'm braced. So we're gonna try the deadlifts. Again, I'm not sure how they're gonna feel, so just gonna do some warming up sets. If those feel solid, we'll go for it. If not, we'll go on to back. Okay, so we're gonna try to warm up. 60 kilos now. And just, if I scream, you'll know.
So we're gonna try the next set. Keep ramping up. It's feeling okay now. Doable. I need to focus very hard, but it's doable. Warm-up set number 3. Guys, stay focused. Got my new straps, so let's hope they bring some luck today. Easy. We're gonna go for it. 4 plates today. I left it at 6 on purpose, so I knew that if I was gonna pull it any further, it was shooting my back. So these felt good. I was time for some back off work, and then we move on to back. Okay, so last time I did 12 on this, but I'm gonna try and get at least 8 solid ones. That's my initial goal with this one for today. So I don't want to be forcing anything right now. Okay, we're gonna do T-bar rows. For some upper back movement, we're gonna go with an overhand grip here. Elbows rolling out. Basically, every row movement right now will be chest supported because we just did deadlifts. So the erectors are already pretty fried. So if we're gonna do more work, bend over work without support, then the erectors are going to be the limiting factor and not necessarily, well, not necessarily the back muscles that we want. So warm-up set. Okay, working set number 1. 6 to 10 reps this one is. So with this one, because it's upper back, I'm actually trying to go through a little bit of protraction and a little bit of thoracic extension on the way up. So it's like that full range of motion. Again, I'm not pushing it here or forcing reps today, because even when you are chest supported here, there's still going to be a relation between length coming through your upper back and your low back musculature, trying to stabilize that. So don't want to push it. Single arm reverse pull down. We got one warming up set here and then 2 working sets. I'm gonna try to focus here on staying locked into one position, not trying to overly stretch it here, because that doesn't do anything more for the lat necessarily. All you get is upward rotation of the scapula, which is going to involve the teres muscles. So I'm just going to try and stay here and think about pulling from in front of me towards the sideline of my body. I don't even want to extend much more than that or rotate. None of that, just staying in that straight line. Okay. That was a new weight. 60-60 for 8. Felt pretty solid. Okay, next one is the low row. So when you're training back, it's all about elbow positions. We did the T-bars first with the elbows going out. Then we did the pull downs with the elbows coming close to the body and in. And now we're gonna go low rows, where we're bringing the elbows back up, so we're involving more upper trap, mid trap. And then after this we got pullovers, which is just in isolation. But that's how you can train the back in all angles using different rowing variations. 2 working sets again. Okay, last one for today. Straight bar pullovers to finish off the lats. Doing 3 sets here of 10 to 14. That was set number 1. Okay, that's a wrap for today's training. It went pretty well given the circumstances with the lower back, so I'm happy with it. I got a good back pump as well. So let's see if we can try and capture it. So that's the back pump. It's a wrap. We're gonna go home, get some food in, finish off the rest of the day. So I'll see you guys at home.
Okay, we are back at home. Like I said, it was a pretty good training given the circumstances. I just realized that I forgot to tell you the macros of my pre-workout meal and also my intro. So here we go. The pre-workout meal was 95 carbs, 13 grams of fat, and 59 grams of protein, equating to 727 calories. And then we have the intro workout, which was 60 grams of highly branched cyclic dextrin, 5 grams of creatine monohydrate, 5 grams of creatine monohydrate, and 10 grams of essential aminos, which was 61 grams of carbs, 0 fats, 0 protein, and that equated to 247 calories. Right now it's time for the post-workout meal, which is gonna be 145 grams of rice uncooked weight, 250 grams of pineapple, 100 grams of banana, and 200 grams of pulled chicken. So I'm gonna put that together right now. That is going to give us 167 grams of carbs, 5 grams of fats, and 55 grams of protein, 1251 calories. I'll see you for the meal.
Yeah.
So here we go. We got the rice with, I don't know if you can see it, but under there, show yourself. We got some chicken, banana, and 250 grams of pineapple. So this is the post-workout meal, low in fats, high in carbs, just for faster absorption. And then we got 2 more meals after this. The DM coaching team is growing, which is obviously exciting. We got some athletes competing this year, and some athletes competing early next year, possibly. So that's some cool stuff. We got classic competitors, we got men's physique guys, we got masters, we got wellness girls, and bodybuilding. So almost the full spectrum right now. So yeah, if you want to join the team, if you want to get serious with your physique, if you want to get serious with your result, you just want to improve your physique, do a photo shoot, there's one thing: you gotta be dedicated, and you gotta not be a pussy, because I don't like people who say they want to but they actually are not ready to put in the work. I mean, if you followed my prep, you know that it's not easy, nor should it be, because if it were easy, everyone would have it. That's a fucking classic thing to say, but it's true. So that's the only thing. You gotta be able to give it your best and prepare to be uncomfortable and prepared to be challenged mentally and physically, but that's only gonna make you grow. So if you want to, head over to the link down below the video, and you can fill out a questionnaire there. It takes 2 minutes, and I'll get back to you. But yeah, I'm gonna get this meal in right now, and then, like I said, chill down for a bit, maybe get some steps in later, but then that's gonna be it. We're just gonna show you the next meals after this, and yeah, gonna eat right now. Okay, it's time for the next meal. It's currently 7 o'clock in the evening, and we're gonna eat chicken and rice. It's gonna be 165 grams of rice, uncooked weight, 200 grams of chicken, and 10 grams of extra virgin olive oil. Now, currently have this one, which is a plastic bottle, and I don't like that. Usually I get a bottle that isn't see-through, so the sun or any light source that could have potentially heated it up didn't get to touch it. I personally like the thin ones or the dark glass ones, but for now we're gonna have to do with this one. I'm just gonna warm up the chicken in the microwave now, then put everything together, and that's gonna be the meal. This meal will give us 136 grams of carbs, 15 grams of fat, and 62 grams of protein, totaling 934 calories. So yeah, let's put this together now, and I'll show you what it looks like. Also wanted to show quickly, in between the last meal and this meal, after training, after taking my post-workout meal, I did some mobility, some stretching, and some rolling with this gem right here. It's a lacrosse ball, so I can actually jam that right into the low back area, because it's a deeper muscle, and this one, if you put some pressure on it, can really push deep. And I also rolled my glute medius, my glute maximus, piriformis, and my glute minimus, and feels pretty good right now. Also did some dry needling, by the way, from the girlfriend. She's a physio in Amsterdam area, so if you ever are searching for a physio, contact me and I'll send you right through. And we're probably gonna do one more session, or maybe two, of dry needling, just to aid the body and relax the muscles a little bit more, and together with some stretching and some strengthening exercises, see if we can get this problem solved quickly. So yeah, warming up the food now, and then I'll be back with you guys. Alright, we're sitting down with the meal. Chicken, rice, olive oil, nothing fancy, just the basics, because they work, and I don't want to be spending hours and hours in the kitchen when I gotta slam down more than 5,000 calories a day, because that'll be a drag, and we gotta make this off season as efficient as possible, because you know we also have to do things like work and everything around it. So basic meals get the job done. I'm gonna watch a movie now. It's Truth or Dare, and it's supposed to be a thriller with this little animal right there. Okay, so just gonna eat now and enjoy that, and then I'll see you guys for the last meal of the day. Alright people, it's time for the last meal of the day. It's 10 o'clock and I just fell asleep before this, so thanks to the missus who cooked me my last meal. This is 210 grams of lean beef patties and 125 grams of uncooked rice, and to that we're gonna add 10 grams of olive oil and some salt and maybe some ketchup just to get it down. But yeah, that's the last meal, and that leaves us at a total for the day of 5,311 calories, because this meal gives us 89 or 99 grams of carbs, 20 grams of fat, 55 grams of protein, total 5,311 calories, total 713 carbs, 95 fats and 311 protein, but that's with trace protein. So that's where I'm gonna have to leave the video for today. Thank you guys for watching. If you enjoyed it, please make sure to comment, like and subscribe, and I'll check you guys for the next episode of The Pursuit. Peace.